Disclaimer: there are cute, annoying background noises in the video. Kindly ignore them. And I have been told that I laugh like a horse. Avoid that too if you can. अस्वीकरण वीडियो में प्यारा अजीबोगरीब शोर है, कृपया उस पर ध्यान न दें। और मुझे बताया गया है कि मैं एक घोड़े की तरह हंसती हूँ, इस पर भी ध्यान न दें अगर आप कर सके तो।
Hi everyone, I am Manisha Mehta, your own clinical dietitian and sports nutritionist, and today we are going to do a little bit of fun. Day 3 of any diet. Hey girls, so you're a dietitian, let me eat you right. I mean, if Ryan Gosling says something like that. So I realized that since the beginning of this channel, we have been discussing a lot of science, and I'm trying to make science easy for foodies, easy for you guys, and I'm so glad that you guys are loving it. But I thought let's make it a little bit interesting and see what we can do with the memes going around. So I see so many people tagging me in so many nutrition memes. I see so many people sending me by WhatsApp. So I thought if there is a scope of learning in that, then why not? So let's get started. One does not simply go to a dietitian. I mean, I think this is so on point because the people who come to me, the people who come to us as a community, these people have tried it all. They have gone on liquid diets. They have tried their friends, relatives, neighbors' diet. They have tried cutting down on their own. And when they come to us, they're like, what? Am I supposed to eat that much? Oh my God. Are you really a dietitian even? But yeah, the first thing that you should do about your health is to see your preventive health professional, which is me. Yeah, if you could just spell dietitian right, that'd be great. True. I mean, I have been called a nutristist, and what's with the C in the dietitian? I don't even understand. And here all this time I thought you were a nutritionalist. See, this is what I was talking about. Okay, so you took an online nutrition certification course. Much better idea than going to college and become a dietitian. Yeah. So, talking about the world in general, we do not have a qualification standardization to be called a nutritionist. And that is the reason why there are so many people who call themselves a nutritionist, and I mean, we don't know about their educational qualifications. Please check. At least the person should have gone through a bachelor's degree in nutrition. At least that much. Yeah, that's all. I rest my case. Okay, you read a Herbalife brochure? Tell me more about how you are a dietitian. Yeah. And then the dietitian said, my green tea wouldn't detox me. Well, okay. Let's get through this green tea funda right. Green tea is a good alternate for the people who have tea a lot and they want to replace it with something. If you don't have tea, otherwise, green tea is not going to help. It is just that when the tea leaves are burnt, then they develop a lot of tannins, which are not good for us, and green tea doesn't go through that process. That's the only difference. So, do your squats, eat your vegetables, wear red lipstick, and don't let boys be mean to you. Oh, that's not a meme. That's actually a life lesson. I wear black when I work out. It's like a funeral for my fat. Yeah, kinda. Where is the kitchen that everyone says makes abs? So yeah, abs are made in kitchen. Why do we say that? Because when we work out, we only damage our muscles, damage the muscle fibers. And then you have to complement it with the right kind of food. And that combination, when combined with additional good quality of sleep also, creates fat loss for you. So not the workout, but the whole combination of all of these things. And yeah, much details I have spoken about in this video. People who choose to exercise daily, eat healthy, and do not drink, smoke, or do drugs make the best organ donors for people who don't exercise, eat horribly, drink, smoke, and do drugs. Um, true. Well, that's true. What's a salad? Misery? Disgusting? Worth it? Nausea? Yuck? Bitter stuff. um, Actually speaking, you can have really good salads. I am going to share the recipe of this salad in my Instagram, so you can follow me there. And yeah, salads can be interesting also. It can be more like a chart form, but yeah, it depends on how you season it, and you can season it the way you want. So let's be honest, we weren't obese and sick because of this. True, that's so true. Okay, this is one conversation which I have in most of my sessions. First or second session, that the person will ask me, can we have potatoes? Because any which way, our Indian food has a lot of potatoes. So the answer is, of course you can. There is no problem in having a potato, because potato is a source of complex carbohydrates, and it has a good amount of potassium. It fills you up a lot, and there is not at all a possibility that is going to make you fat, if at all you're not eating the wrong things otherwise. One doesn't simply exercise their way out of poor nutrition. That is so true. As I have said this so many times, workout or exercise is just damage to the muscles. If you're not complementing it with the right nutrition, you are creating more damage than you are repairing. So nutrition, it's a science, not an opinion. That's true. But yeah, everyone is opinionated when it comes to nutrition for some reason. But yes, it is a science. We study chemistry, biochemistry, mathematics, psychology, biology, and whatnot. But yeah, nutrition is a science, and I have given my 14 years to it, and still I feel that I don't know enough. After studying modern nutrition, Ayurvedic nutrition, and sports nutrition, I still feel that there is so much that I don't know. And it's like you give your life in somebody's hands when you follow their nutrition opinion. It's not a joke. So it's your body is not a joke. So take it that way, please. The nutrition facts says 0 gram of sugar. The ingredients say fructose, sucrose, maltose, and dextrose. And then you want to shoot them.
Got it!
Yes, by sugar they mean glucose or table sugar. Whereas fructose, sucrose, maltose, dextrose, these are also sugars, and they also have calories. So it doesn't matter. Don't have added sugar. I need to start eating more healthy. But first I need to eat all the junk food in the house so that there is nothing to tempt me anymore. Yeah, this is what people do when they are planning to start a diet with me. That, aaj kha lete hain. I want to eat something very good today, as if I am going to deprive them of anything. I'm a Punjabi. Rest assured. January 1st, this year, no more junk food. January 28th, eating tacos. Yeah, and I think this is such an important meme to share right now, because another year is starting, and since we already have nullified this year, because everybody has gained weight and whatever, 1st January is like Christmas for gym people and for gym owners and nutritionists, because we get so much business that people want summer body and then New Year resolutions and all of that. And in the pursuit of doing that, people take up unrealistic challenges, unrealistic targets, that I want to lose like 10 kgs in a month. That is not going to happen. And because of that, they beat themselves up, and then they end up eating tacos out of a bag. Stealing tacos from a bag. So make realistic targets, be easy on yourself, and celebrate your small achievements, and do the right thing. Do not do those unrealistic liquid diets which you know you are going to stop them in a few days. So do something which is sustainable, because sustenance is more important than achieving that goal in the first place. You know what really grinds my gears? The fact that junk food tastes better than healthy food. That's true, because there are so many additives, there are so many preservatives, there are so many added flavors and whatnot. You don't even know what it is made up of. And yeah, please don't have it. Me trying to be summer bod ready. Ungodly amounts of pizza, weight training, cardio. Look at the face of cardio. Okay, yes. So people try, this is another edition of, you cannot outweigh a bad diet by workout. So you're telling me you eat less food because you want to lose weight? Okay, I think there has been so much of conversation about this, but when you eat less food, you hamper your metabolism, you sabotage your metabolism, and that's when the whole whirlpool of weight loss and weight gain starts, and that's so hard to get out of. If you want to know about metabolism, watch this video. I have spoken all about why you should not be cutting calories beyond a point. When you exercise once and start really feeling yourself, when you're super motivated, starting your diet this morning, but by the time you get to lunch, you regret your whole life. Okay, again, do not do unrealistic diets. Please don't. Oh, you want to get a boyfriend? Well, make sure your endocrine system is in good condition just for later. Okay, endocrine system is the whole system of our body in different portions, divided into different branches, which releases our hormones. And yeah, having a hormone can, having a boyfriend can actually pull a lot of your hormones out of place. So yeah, beware that your endocrine system is in good place. No, not in the sexual way, but even in the terms of the worry and the way you have to baby him or whatever. Okay, let's not shame boys. Not all boys are like that. Endocrine system, I so slow. Nervous system, you slow, I fast, combined were medium. Okay, endocrine system is what majorly makes your metabolism. Nervous system, if it is working too fast, you are going to be anxious, and yeah. Good one. Person tries to lose weight. Endocrine system, are you really the in charge here? That's so true. So our hormones make so much of us. If your thyroid gland is not working properly, your TSH is all over the place, your metabolism is going to be sucky. If that is the case, then your insulin is going to create a problem. Your digestion is going to make a problem. So yeah, we are really dependent on our hormones for our weight. And that's what something which people never realize. You have to do the thing for the ultimate health rather than just a number on the scale. I said you're good kind of fat. Oh. That's so cute. Yeah, there are good fats and there are bad fats. Good fats are coming from plant sources, unsaturated fats, and even saturated fats. Animal fats are also not that bad. The major problem is hydrogenation of plant oils to make them feel like animal oils. That creates trans fat, and that are added in baked products, cakes, pastries, biscuits, waffles. So yeah, avoid trans fat, avoid processed fat, avoid hydrogenated vegetable oil, and that's all that you need to do. So yeah, that was all for today. I hope you learned something in a fun way, which is always my endeavor in all my videos. So the people who said that my videos are too sciencey, hey, I'm not boring, you're boring. Anyway, while you're here, also check out these videos over here where I talk a lot about fat loss, weight loss, and healthy eating and nutrition and our body sciences in depth in a fun way, I promise. And I will see you next week. Till then, be a fit foodie and remember, I love you unconditionally. Bye.